Hi, babes. Welcome back to Not Your French Girl, the only podcast where expat illusions meets Parisian dysfunction and where your emotional baggage gets a complimentary glass of rosé. I'm Isabella.
And I'm Shana, your certified baddie in training here, Parisian baddie in training here, let's be honest. Fluent in sarcasm, semi-fluent in French. It's mainly swear words that I know and essential sighs that are the best. And today we're diving into the mess that is dating French men.
Yes. Prepare yourselves. We're talking about wigs, ghost exes who refuse to disappear, emotional misfires so bad you think you would be in a movie set, and where having your personality makes you too much.
And if you came here looking for croissants and Emily in Paris vibes, babe, buckle the fuck up, because this is the unfiltered truth of romance in the City of Lights.
Yes, grab your wine, pour it generously, and maybe get a Xanax on the side. This is about to get messy.
I have to start with a story today, Isa. So my friend is at her usual bar where the staff know her order and her trauma. She's chatting with this guy who comes off as artsy, intellectual vibes. The guy from the 16, the guy who kind of wears the turtlenecks.
Such a walking red flag. But let's just pause for a second. What is this? Usual bar and usual bartender? I want this as well.
I know. Myself, I usually go in the 10th, the 11th, the 12th to go, and I usually bar hop during the night. I never have a usual bar that I go to with my girlfriends, and we have a few cocktails, and it's that's our meeting point. You know what I mean?
Me neither. I kind of have one, but it's not usual. Maybe I should make usual.
I think we should, girl.
Why not?
Anyway, so she's on this date, and she kind of sees something off. She's having a couple drinks with the guy, and she's like, something's off. Something's not hairlining. And the guy goes to the to the bathroom, and she looks at her usual bartender, and she goes perruque. Is that a perruque?
He's wearing a wig?
Yeah, basically, girl.
In 2025, knowing there's a lot of implants in Turkey.
I swear to God, girl, catch a flight and go, babe, because these wigs are not cutting it these days.
Oh my God.
I know.
Poor babe.
But yeah, the bartender basically looks at her and is like, yes, it's a wig. So tragic. He comes back and he sits down with her, and basically she gets a free glass of rosé. So she enjoys her free glass of rosé. She says au revoir to the wig, and she leaves with her dignity. She stays with her standards intact.
But she finished the date.
Yes.
Oh my God. But at least she got the comforting glass of rosé. It's Parisian apology for this that she had to go with.
I know. The universal apology that the stars send, because honestly, when you go on a date with a guy with a wig, bye.
Yes, girl. I think it's Paris is messy for dates, especially when it's a guy from apps.
Yes, exactly. Nowadays, okay, let's normalize the thing. We're in 2025, and they usually they find their dates through dating apps like Tinder, Hinge, and Fruits.
Fruits? What is this? I'm so old, and I've been with the same guy for 7 years. I don't even know what apps are out. Honestly, what is this, Fruits?
I mean, I'm also in a relationship, but I swear to God, they have so many advertising in the metro, which I take every day. So you always see a new dating app that's there. But Fruits Girl has got to be the most funniest one, because basically, if I'm not saying it wrong, guys, there's 4 fruits, and you have a watermelon or something else, and you have each fruit has a representation of different things that you're looking for. You want to hook up for one night, or you want to have a full-time relationship, and yeah, so
nice. I thought it would be strawberry because I like strawberries. And then you meet with people, other people that like strawberries. I don't know. I thought it would be like that.
Absolutely not.
Fruits.
No.
But they could do some. Well, there's an idea.
Guys, there you go to Fruits if you guys need an idea.
No, but I love this, girl. Yeah. It's been a hot minute. So I don't know all the apps existing out there. Also, talking about the apps, I have this story, and I think I'm going to ask for a little bit of advice here because I don't know what to do. So I have this friend, and she's in a serious relationship and everything, super happy. But then my other friend, who knows her as well, saw her boyfriend on Tinder.
No shit.
Yeah, I'm serious about that. And she was like, yeah, I go through him every week on Tinder, and we already matched and stuff, and she has the history and everything. And I'm just like, oh my God.
What?
What do I do? What would you do in this situation?
Okay, wait.
Would
you
tell?
have receipts.
Yes.
You have receipts. You know that her man's is on.
Yes.
On Tinder.
Yeah.
And she's a good friend of yours, or?
Yeah, she's a good friend of mine.
Okay, girl, you got to tell her.
I think so too. But how? It's so hard. I just learned about this now, and it's just
I honestly think, imagine it was you, girl. Would you want to know about this?
Of course. Yeah, of course.
So I think, no matter, you're not you're just the deliverer of the bad news. It's not like, I mean,
I come with bad
you have good intentions as a friend to go and tell her and be like, hey, there's receipts of your man on Tinder.
Oh my God.
You know?
I have to like take the courage to go and say that to her one day.
I think so, girl.
Yeah.
But speaking of exes, point blank.
Because this one is about to become one.
Ciao!
Bye!
Yeah. Poor thing.
I swear. No, but yeah, there's always the ex that never leaves.
There's always the ex that never leaves. The ones where I had this girlfriend, she called me like in the middle like of the night and she was like crying and I was like, hey babe, like what's up? Is everything okay? And she's like, yeah, we were listening like to some music with so-and-so and a song came on and the guy apparently has like no filter about his exes basically. Oh. He just says everything. And they're listening to her music and she was like, oh, this song, like, I love this song. It's a great song, like, great. Like, they're just listening, chit-chatting and everything. And he just goes, oh, yeah, this is the one I used to listen to with my girlfriend in Italy. Ex-girlfriend, sorry.
Oh, he just says this, like, naturally?
Yeah, naturally. Just
like it's something normal. Like, this is, like, tart I used to eat with my family. No, this is the song I used to listen with my ex.
Yes, and I'm sorry to say this, but the poor naive foreigner folding his clothes, like, basically living in his apartment, taking care of the house, cooking, cleaning. But wait, they're not in a relationship. They're only in a situationship because they, you know, every few days and they don't want to put a label on it.
Girl, this is called the fear of commitment. And we have a lot these days.
Oh, we
like
do.
When we say like, what are we? The guys is just like running on the other side. Like,
I swear.
It's getting serious. Like,
it's really getting serious.
What the fuck? Insane.
I swear.
Oh, but then sometimes you don't have a choice but like to stay with the same person because you're sharing a rent. Because in Paris, we already talked about that.
Yeah.
And it's so hard to keep like an apartment by yourself. So like in this situationship and then you feel like sharing this apartment, but then things go on the other way. What do you do in this situation?
You need to run for the hills if that man does not want to put a label on you with you because that's not going to go anywhere, honey. I mean, 1 in a million. Like, that could work. Great for you. We love that. But when it doesn't work, like, hold your pride, respect yourself, and go the other way. Because if that man can give you what you need right now, who knows if he's going to give it to you later in life.
Yeah, so exactly, girl. I have this friend as well who just broke up with her boyfriend and they were, like, sharing this apartment because they didn't have like another apartment to go to. And then she just was tired of being sharing this apartment, sharing the bed and everything because sometimes you don't have like 2 bedrooms. And then she was like hopping from couch, like a friend couch to another one. And she was like, no, I'm tired. And then he said like, oh no, when she left, every time you need, like you can come back home. It's your house as well. Don't worry. And then she was like tired of staying at a friend's house. And she calls him and be like, oh, I want to go back home. And then he's like, oh no, this is not your home anymore. Like she's been gone for like 1 week.
And the guy,
and then he's just like, oh no, I changed my mind. Now it's like not your home anymore.
What did she do?
She found another apartment, but like you know how hard it is. So she's like paying a lot of money for a tiny apartment.
It's also kind of heartless, to be honest, because
girl.
I don't know, if you had a relationship with someone and then you just kind of kicked them to the street because it's not a good idea. If they have nothing and nowhere to go, like none of their friends can like host them or they're in a really bad situation, you do the necessary. Like, okay, you have to be uncomfortable for a couple of days, but just until the person gets their shit together.
Yeah, girl, but there's like men that doesn't have like emotional responsibility, honestly.
This is true. Or emotional maturity, guys.
Yes. And they don't know how to talk to you. And this is something like French men have a problem because should we talk about the tone for a little second?
So one time I told this guy that I didn't like that he canceled last minute the date. And he basically just hit me with, putain, encore.
Why did he get so mad?
He was being dramatic.
For real. They all are. And then we soften, we whisper, we sprinkle little désolé, but it doesn't work because our tone is just too much.
I swear. Like, we're asking, where is this going? And they ask, where are you just trying to take my freedom?
Yes, exactly, girl.
Can't.
It's crazy.
I'm not trying to colonize your feelings, dude. I'm just trying to get some clarity. Like,
yes,
hello.
Exactly. For me, the tone is more when I ask something. Like with my husband, every time I ask like for him to do like the laundry, for him to do the dishes or something, I swear to God, I don't know how to ask anymore because I've tried mad because I asked for 1 week and he didn't do it. I tried to be cute and be like, oh, honey, can you just like do the dishes, please?
Yeah.
And then every time he's like, oh, you didn't have to speak like that. It's your tone. What is this tone you're using? You can just say normally. And I'm just like, what is normal for you, sir? Tell me what is normal.
Like this happens so much in my household as well with my partner. Basically, like you can just ask, like there was one time I just texted him, texting. Okay, texting is also very hard when you're in
It's hard because you never know the tone.
You never know the tone. And me, I'm a very blunt, direct texter. So if you're not used to that and you want 1,000 emojis, best bet you definitely not gonna get that from me.
Wait, don't use emojis. That's so true.
That's so true. I mean, I use the occasional like heart, if I feel like it's a bit
I use
harsh.
Emojis like an old lady.
I love it. Like the mom on Facebook.
I just don't send this the like one.
That's the dad one, girl.
Oh, that's the dad. Yeah, exactly.
No, but like I sent this text one time and I was like, hey, like it was a nice text. I was like, hey, like I know we had a fight last night. Like I'm just like want to send you like a little apology and like, make sure that everything's fine. And, I didn't like this and I didn't like this. And he's like, Shanna, encore, tu me reproches.
Girl, I hate this word with so much strength in my body.
With a passion.
Reproche. Every time my husband is like, tu me reproches trop. Tu me reproches ci, tu me reproches ça. Pourquoi t'es rempli de reproches? Every time, like, why are you reproaching me everything?
But you're not even, girl.
No, I'm just talking about my emotions here. Like, for an example, like, oh, I don't feel like you did something cute for me. I feel like, I don't know, I feel left out. Oh, tu me reproches. I'm not perfect. Oh my God, you're being mean. And I'm just like, I'm just talking about my emotions for a second.
But it's not even about like, I don't know for you, but for me, it's like, it's not even about like what I'm saying.
Yes.
And I'm just like, sir, I've literally tried to talk to you with a baby voice. God bless my soul. I've literally tried to talk to you with a baby voice. And now you're saying it's still about like my tone, my way of speaking, genre ma façon de parler.
Yes.
Genre mec.
Girl,
I can't, girl.
I asked my husband, I was like, can you please create a guide on how to speak to you? Because apparently I don't know. Like if I scream, if I cry, if I speak like super sweet, it doesn't work either ways. So I just like write me a guide, please, because like this is not working.
Yeah.
One day we'll probably learn how to use the tone because apparently it's not only about learning the French, it's learning how to use the tone in French.
So what do we take away from this, babes?
That we need to keep learning not only French, but the tone as well because apparently we're still not good at this language.
And keep your bartender close.
Yes, I need to take notes and like find a good bartender so I can get my comforting glass of rosé.
Ooh. Yeah. So please send us your stories about dating French men. Today we just dived into it a little bit and we'd love to get some stories from you guys so that we can share them in our next episodes that are coming up and also maybe give you guys some advice.
Exactly. Send us everything and don't forget to follow us at Not Your French Girl to keep updated with everything.
Yes. And also for your weekly therapy sessions because,
And the Lulu stuff.
À la semaine prochaine. Bisous.